how I moved to Thailand. What am I doing in Thailand? I am Essence. I'm making this video because I moved to Thailand May 5th. It took me a week to find my condo where I'm currently living. It is $300 a month. I'm really happy that I found it. This is the rooftop pool. I am in it. Okay, so I'm making this video basically to say to any and everyone, whatever you want and desire in life, go after it. Do what brings you joy. Do what makes you happy. You don't need anybody else's permission to pivot in life, to live the life that you desire, to go after freedom. You don't need anybody else's permission to live without limits. Do the things that you want, need, and desire in your life. If you want to get up and go to another country, you wake up one day, you decide, I don't want to live in America or wherever country you're from, pivot, move. Don't stay stagnant and doing things just because other people think this is the way and this is the norm of life. That's one of my biggest reasons why I want to make this video, because I feel as though a lot of people may be feeling stuck, or you may feel like, how, or like, what can I do differently? Like, how can I move abroad? You know, if you've ever had that question of like, what are you doing out there in Thailand? Like, how are you making this life happen for yourself? So, okay, so a few people wanted me to make a video basically talking about how I moved to Thailand, what am I doing in Thailand, and yeah, I guess like, you know, what's the move, what's next? So I decided back in March, I just woke up one day and I was like, I'm moving to Thailand in May. I had a goal to move back to Thailand in 2025, but my goal was gonna be for October. But in March, I basically woke up one day and I was like, I'm moving to Thailand in May. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so I basically just started researching jobs. At the time, I knew I didn't have the money saved up to like, you know, get the digital nomad visa, the DTV visa here in Thailand. You have to have like $15,000 in your savings to apply for that, and it has to have been sitting in your savings for like the last 3 months. And you have to be able to document that and a whole bunch of other paperwork that I just wasn't in the space to do. But I knew I previously taught abroad in Shanghai, China for 2 years. And if you have a bachelor's degree and a TEFL or TESOL certification, that's something that you can get online, or you can go in-person classes. But there are cheaper options. Look on Groupon for a TEFL certification. If you have a bachelor's degree, you can teach literally anywhere in the world. Most people with an English degree or education degrees, of course, they generally would make more money and have more opportunities as far as teaching at international schools. But depending on your lifestyle, if you're not out here, like if you are already and living in your city, you're not out here living a lavish lifestyle and just trying to live above your means, then you can make it work on whatever it is, whatever amount that you will be making in a foreign country. It's all about how you manage your money, your habits, anywhere you live in the world. Like you can live anywhere. I chose Thailand specifically because I lived in Phuket, Thailand for 2 years after I left China the first time. During that time, it was 2020, March 2020 is when I moved to Thailand the first time. I took all the money I had saved while I was living in China, which was about $10,000 at the time. And I lived in Thailand for 2 years. Granted, that was during COVID times. I had an apartment in Phuket that was like $250 a month, which was perfect. The first apartment I had was $400. Was $400 something dollars. But then I ended up moving to a different place and it was $250 a month. As I've heard, it's 2025. All of the prices aren't the same. So a lot has changed, you know, as far as tourism and like, you know, the economy just trying to rebuild itself. So of course prices have increased. But I was able to find this place that I currently live in, and I'll be doing an apartment tour soon, condo tour, so you all can see. I already have the footage. I just got to get around to editing. Okay, I'm just very happy with the decision that I made. I feel as though this is the life I'm meant to be living. I have a lot of goals this year. So if you don't know, for the last 4 to 5 years, I have been a digital marketing strategist. I help businesses and I help service-based business owners, entrepreneurs, drive traffic to their website, drive traffic to their offers, you know, help them make more money online, show up confidently, boldly online. So whether that's through videography, photography, copywriting, web design, SEO, landing page design. So those are things that I've been doing for the last 4 years, and it's something that I love. I love social media marketing. I love digital marketing and helping businesses and brands, especially Black-owned businesses and brands. I started it when I was living in Thailand the first time. That's when I started freelancing, and then, okay, knowing that like I already had a lot of these skills and I've just over the years been growing my skills. I've taken different courses online, and you know, I've invested in my skills when it comes to digital marketing, social media marketing, even videography and photography, and especially visual storytelling now, because I'm trying to become a better visual storyteller because I'm working on some documentaries and a creative project I call Go After Freedom. So basically while I'm here living in Thailand, I want to continuously network and meet other Black women and Black men, people of color who are traveling and living abroad. We do interviews with them, asking them, what does freedom mean to you? And different questions along those lines, just to dive deeper into the mentality and the habits and rituals and just everything big thing that's led people of color and Black people to travel and live abroad and, leave the U.S., as a whole, and what that journey has been like, just to encourage and uplift other people who are on their own journey, or having their own internal battles and struggles, who've thought about it but don't know how to take the leap, or they need that extra push. They need that motivation. They need that inspiration. They need to hear, or they desire to know other people who have made these decisions, because there's so many different ways to live abroad, to move abroad, working opportunities. As far as in Thailand, when it comes to working, majority of the people I know who work here, who are foreigners, they are either teachers or they started a business here in Thailand. And other people are working remotely. So they have a job based in the US that allows them to work remotely. And I feel as though that's the best option for people. So either save up, or you are already working remotely in order to be able to live the life that you want and desire by living in a foreign country. This whole year, these next 12 months of my life are about me building in the rituals and habits needed for me to bring forth the vision that God has put on the inside of me when it comes to my brand and this project I'm working on called Go After Freedom. I feel like it's very important for me to get this message out that I feel as though God has put on the inside of me, and to just push me into the next level and the next phase of my life. What does freedom mean to me? So at this stage in my life, what freedom means to me, freedom, like you having the ability every day of your life to wake up and do what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, what lights you up on the inside. That means there are no limits to the possibilities of your life and what you are capable of. You can wake up tomorrow morning and decide that you want to live a completely different life. You can pivot. You have the power to do all the things that you want, need, and desire in this life. It is all on the inside of you. And freedom for me is about going after all of those things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, and that will lead you to the life that you want. We have the power to cultivate the life that we want, need, and desire. And freedom means no restrictions. There are no limits. You have the power, because it's like, freedom. There's so many different aspects of it that I want to touch on throughout this next year and just communicate. But freedom to me is time freedom, location freedom, spiritual freedom, mental freedom, creative freedom, financial freedom. All of those aspects of freedom are what are important to me. And that's what I've tried to encourage people to go after in your life. But it's like you have the power. Like you have the power. It means each and every day when you decide that you want to wake up and do anything in life, you can do it. There's nothing stopping you. You don't have to ask permission. Freedom is not having to ask permission to be, to exist, to do the things that you know will bring you joy, that will light you up. Okay, we gotta go inside. The rain. The rain. The rain. I was gonna be out here writing in my notebook. I can't even do everything I was trying to do because of the rain. But to me, this is freedom. When I made any decision that I make at any point in time in the day, any point in time of the year, that means I can get up and go. I am not bound by time constraints, by a job, by any factor, anything that would keep you from doing the things that you want, need, and desire in life. You just need to go after everything that you want. Okay, and there are so many different things that interest me. Like I love photography, I love videography. I really love art and creativity and just being in flow. And there's some people who may feel like I can't do everything, or they may have limiting beliefs about what is possible in this lifetime and what they can do. I feel as though everything that I want, need, and desire, I can do it all. Like I want to create short films. I want to grow on YouTube. I desire to get into coding. So I am studying the next 12 months, teaching myself how to code. Like back when I was in high school, I taught myself graphic design. I taught myself how to design websites. Now I want to learn how to code websites and code an app. And I'm going to do it. Like I want to learn 3 different languages. I want to start back learning Chinese, Mandarin, which I was learning it when I was in college and when I was living in China. And I enrolled in a Thai language school when I first lived in Thailand the first time, and I did that for a year. I want to learn more and really lock back in with learning that language. I'm also interested in learning French. I want to learn. I want to teach myself, and just become a better communicator. I want to show up more confidently and boldly on camera. I want to be do spoken, I want to do public speaking. I want to host retreats. I am going to host retreats. I am going to be a better public speaker. I am going to become a coder. I am going to become a millionaire. Let me stop playing. The goals and dreams that I have are massive, and I don't feel like anything is going to be easy, but I feel as though I am determined to do the work and to do everything that I want, need, and desire to reach the goals that I have for myself in this life, in the next life, for my family. I want my family to travel the world with me. I want to document the entire experience of me traveling the world. I want it to be an amazing experience, and I want to show other people what it looks like and feels like to be free, to show up freely, boldly, confidently, to go after freedom, what that looks like, what that feels like. I am freedom in motion. I am God's greatest creation. I am God's work. So the work that I am doing, it is because of God and the vision that God has put on the inside of me. So every video that I make moving forward will be touching on freedom, living a freedom lifestyle, the mindsets, the habits, and the rituals I need to instill to reach the goals that I have when it comes to living a freedom lifestyle: financial freedom, location freedom, time freedom, creative freedom, mental freedom, spiritual freedom, emotional freedom, and not feeling like I can't express myself and do the things that I want, need, and desire. That's the journey that I'm on. If you made it to the end of this video, please, please, please subscribe to my channel, Exploring Essence. If you have any questions about living in Thailand, living in Asia, because I've lived in Thailand and I've lived in China, questions about finding jobs, anything, finding a place to live, navigating through a new city, you know, accommodations, transportation, just everything. Like, this is what I love, and I plan to travel the world, document the experience, and take you all along with me on this journey. I pray that everything that I put out resonates with you, and if it does, please share my page, share my videos with other people you feel as though this will help, or to motivate and inspire someone to take action in their own life, you know, to go after freedom in their own life. That is my goal, to uplift, inspire, and just show up in this world in the way that God wants me to. Showing up, ooh, for God. Yes. I'm on fire. Okay, let me stop. Okay, that's it. That's the end of this video. Peace, prosperity, and abundance. Love, love, love. I will see you in the next video.